Hey, Amari, welcome to UCF.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brandon Hellig. I cover UCF for Rivals.com. But just kind of tell us about this decision to come to UCF. I know you were familiar with Gus Malzahn being from where you just came from. So what was the process like and what ultimately led you to come here?
I think for me, it was just getting the first start and just being around people that I can trust and just who I had that familiarity with him and Coach Hand, and just being around Javon when he was at Bama, and yeah, that's about it.
What are your Jason Beatty with the Orlando Sentinel? What are your thoughts on Coach Hand? What is he like as a coach?
He's a real people person. I remember that from recruiting, that I really did enjoy him while he was at Auburn, and then he left and all that. But my family, they love him. I feel like he's a really good coach. I can learn a lot from him, and that he can really help me improve as a person, and not only that, but as a man.
Matt Rochelle, the Orlando Sentinel. What was the transfer process like for you, and did it seem any sort of familiarity to what high school recruiting was like for you?
Yeah, it was crazy. So as soon as I entered the portal and the whole thing went out, my phone just blew up. It was just all over the place, and you wake up, people texting you, and I mean, all the time you don't feel like talking to them. But yeah, it was hectic, and Coach Malzahn and Coach Hand, they were some of the first people to reach out, and we kept that relationship going, and that was actually led to me coming here.
Trey Stroll, son to UCF, welcome. What's Javon's sales pitch like?
Basically, you can come here, we're going to have fun, but we're going to work hard at the same time, and just basically come here and change the program around and go win it all.
I mean, you probably heard Gus, you're going to be a big part of what they do on the offensive line. What do you want to get out of this next season? What are your goals for the future?
I just want to win. I want everybody in the O-line room to just improve and grow and just get the most out of each other and just push each other to get to where we want to be.
Left tackle, is that kind of where you think you're going to be competing? Or
Left, right, wherever they need me, really.
Max Kamara and Sun today. Being in the transfer portal, you have a lot of schools reaching out to you. What makes you choose UCF over one of those other schools?
Like Coach Malzahn said, he recruited me in high school, so when you recruiting someone in high school and y'all kind of get that bond, and I just remember that from high school, and him and Coach Hand, and basically I felt like this was a place I could come to grow, and they could get the most out of me as a player and as a person, and that's eventually why I came here.
Well, you heard Fred talk a little bit about this, about being kind of a business decision. A lot of guys talk about it when they transfer. Is that kind of the approach you took when you went in the portal? Was this move was kind of a business decision for you and for your next step of your career?
Yes, sir, definitely. Basically, when I entered the portal, I just looked at it as a business decision, and that I had to do whatever was best for me.
What does it mean to you to be a part of that first team that's going to be playing the Big 12?
Oh, it means a lot. Just being able to kind of set the standard for this, not only this team, but the teams that come after, and just get that culture of winning around here. It definitely means a lot.
what kind of offensive lineman are you? How would someone else describe your play? What have you heard from coaches? Coach Hand, we recruit you. Like, what do you hear? What do you do well?
I feel like I'm really versatile, athletic. I'm really good in the run and in the pass. And I also feel like one of my strengths is I don't really get too high or too low, so like the moment isn't really too big for me, if that makes any sense.
What was your perception of UCF?
I got an offer out at UCF coming out of high school, and it was always a place I kind of looked at, back when they had Blake Bortles and when they won the national championship and all that. So it's definitely a different feel because, it's not like a traditional college town, you know what I mean? So I just feel like it's a place that we can come and win and compete at a high level.
Do you have any offensive linemen, like maybe in the NFL, that you look up to or kind of emulate, or guys you played with in the past? Like, who do you kind of watch the technique, and is there anyone that you kind of, maybe compare yourself to or want to be like?
I'd say the people that I look up the most look up to the most, probably some of my old teammates that I had, like say like a Jedrick Wills or Landon Dickerson, a Chris Owens. Those are just kind of people that kind of took me under their wing when I was younger and kind of showed me the ropes. And yeah, those are people that kind of take parts of their game and try to add them into my own.
How would you describe the welcome you've received in being a new guy here?
I've loved it so far. Real family feel. It hasn't been weird or anything like that. Me and the guys get along pretty well, and just being able to work out with them and all that this past week and get to know each other and kind of mesh, it's been really good so far.
Eagles or Chiefs? Who do you got?
I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Okay.
All right, thanks,
Thanks
Amari.
so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, now we'll bring up our receiver,